In this video, we're going to show you how to install rear sway bar end links on your Honda Ridgeline located on the rear suspension. Now on the back here, on the inboard portion of our coil spring, you're going to locate your sway bar end link. Now this is the driver's side. You're going to have the same setup on the passenger side. Now on the top, it attaches to the sway bar itself, and you can see that the nut itself is up by the rear subframe area, makes it kind of hard to get to, and then down below it attaches to the lower control arm here. Now what we're going to do is we're going to use a pole jack here, and we're going to raise this up. Now we're using a lift. Your vehicle is probably jacked up, or maybe it's on ramps or something like that. But what we're going to do is we're going to compress this, and you can see as I raise this that it's raising and giving us a little more accessibility to that nut on that upper link. We went ahead and sprayed that down with some rust penetrant, give us a better chance to go ahead and loosen that nut there. On the lower nut here, we're going to use a 14mm socket. We're cycling this back and forth to spin that off. We're using a swivel head gear wrench right here. This is a 14mm, and the swivel head allows us to get that socket or get that gear wrench on there and around the rear subframe. Go ahead and pull our link out. Install our upper link first. Now on the new one, it has a little hex head side here, or two sides, that you can put a wrench on to hold it, and it comes with a locking nut. So you want to get that started and thread that on as far as you can. Now we're using a 15mm for the nut, swivel head, and then we have this here. So this here is a 14mm. Now I'm using a thin wall wrench. You can see the difference between a standard wrench thickness and a thin. And that will allow you to get between here as this is being tightened to secure it. Now in our case, we did not have to use the thin wall wrench to hold it inside of that link end. We do want to make sure that that is good and tight. Now this here normally will get torqued, but it's hard to get anything in there to torque it and make sure that it is tight. Now our end link is nowhere near the control arm, so we're simply going to lower our control arm until we can get that stud to line up. Let's go ahead and install the nut. I'm going to run that down with our impact driver. Now the top nut, if you were able to torque it, you want to torque it to 27 foot-pounds. Honestly, using your box gear wrench and maybe even stacking a wrench, you're easily going to reach at 27 up top. The lower nut, however, is 51 foot-pounds. Once we're torqued, we're going to go ahead and remove the jack from underneath the control arm. Remove that. Once you're torqued, if you remove your wheel to do this job, install the wheel. You want to repeat this process for the passenger side. Once you're done there, you're all set.
When only the best will do, demand TRQ. The only company that lets you view before you do. TRQ is committed to offering the highest quality aftermarket auto parts that are engineered for peace of mind. Thanks for using and viewing with TRQ.